Hello everybody, how's it going? It's your boy, the Snake Martin, and I'm back with another video for you. Today, I would like to do a little bit of a review of a game that is near and dear to my heart. It's come out about a week or so ago now. It is Resident Evil Requiem, otherwise known as Resident Evil 9 in passing. Now, this game is something I've been quite excited for a long time. I believed in Capcom, I really did. A lot of people on the internet seem to be a bit up and down with how the game looked. I don't know if people were feeling the fact that it was first person and third person, and I think that was throwing people on the lead up to the game coming out. However, I like both. I'm not one to choose, to be honest. I'll do whatever they tell me to do. This game has come out and has been incredibly popular with everybody on the planet. I think on Steam it's the most concurrent players of any Resident Evil ever, by a lot as well. I think it had like 200,000 over the last entry, which was RE4 Remake. And it's just incredible to see the love pouring out for Resident Evil Requiem. I can't get enough of it. I have been a fan of this series now for about 5-6 years, I'd say. I never played them as a kid, and around 5-6 years ago, I decided to play them on stream for the first time. And I went all the way back and played the PS1 ones, and then I got into all of the ones after that. It's a series that I absolutely adore. Now, how does this one step up to the plate compared to every other Resident Evil? Well, let me tell you, this steps up in the greatest way it can. I'm not going to do any spoilers in this review at all. I will just talk briefly about the narrative of the game and showing a bit about the beginning. I won't show anything too far into the game, maybe the first hour or so. And in this game, you get to play as two characters. You get to play as Grace Ashcroft, who is the daughter of a previous character, Alyssa Ashcroft, who I believe was in Outbreak. And you get to play as our hero, the man with the golden hair, the greatest hair in absolutely all of gaming, Leon S. Kennedy. Yeah, I love him. I love him so much, and he's better in this one than he's ever been, honestly. And considering the last time we saw him canonically was 6, this is like the best evolution ever. And I know we got the RE4 remake, but the RE4 remake is set about 20 years prior to where this is. Maybe 2015, something like that. It's set quite a long time ago. And now we are living the dream as 51-year-old Leon. He's either 51 or 52. I can't think now. But he's basically grizzled veteran Leon. He is upset with everything. He's still got the amazing one-liners that we all know and love. He's got them in abundance in this game. He is so well done. The acting in this game, amazing. The actress who plays Grace deserves an absolute award. She is fantastic. There are moments in the story where, honestly, the voice acting is just incredible. And that's not just from Grace, that's also from Leon. But Grace in particular, I don't know if she's been in much before, but she is unbelievable. Honestly, unbelievable. There's even just like little things with her, like the way that when you play as her, you kind of hear her breathing and she's really scared. She's not your typical Resident Evil character who's really good at shooting. She's kind of a desk jockey. She lives and breathes FBI kind of intelligence, and she gets sent out to a particular job that obviously goes a bit south. Now, Capcom in this game has tried to bring back multiple elements of the old games in terms of how we get to play it. Now, like I've mentioned before, you get first person and third person in this game. So you get the best of both worlds. Now, Capcom has said that it's best to play Grace in first person and Leon in third. And that is what I've been doing. And I have to say, I agree so much with that decision. One thing in particular, when you play as Grace, she's very scared. She's very shaky with her gun movements, very slow with them. While Leon, when you get to play as him in third person, he's obviously way faster. He's an absolute machine, and he gets to kill so many zombies. And you'd think that the difficulty in the game kind of doesn't balance very well, because when you think of Leon, he fights lots more zombies than what Grace would. But because Grace is very, very kind of feeble as a character, she's not used to being out in the field, and she's scared, and rightfully so. There's some horrible things coming for her. She has to take her time. She's slower at reloading. And you really feel that in the gameplay. But when you have that transition from first person to third person, I was a bit worried at first, to be honest, when I put the game on. I was thinking this is going to feel really weird, but actually it helps ground you, I think, as each character. I'd be interested to see what people think playing it in first person completely or in third person completely. I do think you might lose some of that characterization and just the movements of the character. I think it might be difficult to translate the scared feeling of first person into third person if you played that as Grace. Graphically, this game is unbelievable. It is so pretty. I am playing on the PS5 Pro. Now, it's a big, big game for the PS5 Pro. They've recently brought in PSSR2 to Resident Evil 9. The first time that they've used PSSR2 on a PlayStation 5 game. Now, what that does is it essentially upscales the game and makes it look way prettier. I think it uses a bit of AI and also just some extra technology that I am not in any capable hands to explain or to understand, quite frankly. But I can't get over how good graphically this game looks. And I've seen videos of it on normal consoles, like the normal versions, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, etc. It looks amazing on everything. It looks incredible. It's just a stunning game. Maybe one of the greatest looking games so far, honestly. You go to quite a few cool locations that are quite different as well in Resi Requiem, and I think that adds to kind of seeing how this RE engine, which has been developed for quite a while now, but how it really kind of takes those environments in, it's just chef's kiss. It really, really is. The story, as I said, I'm not going to go into it too much, but it is an absolute ride. And the way that it works is so cool because you play as both characters kind of simultaneously, not like Resident Evil 0 simultaneously, not like that, but there's very distinct parts. So you play as Grace for a little bit, you play as Leon for a little bit, you play as Grace for a bit, you play as Leon for a bit. And it does that throughout the game and it just works so well. I honestly thought it was going to be like Grace campaign, Leon campaign, but having them merged together loses that kind of piecing it together that we would have to do. And to be honest, I think from a storytelling perspective, it just works way nicer. And it is just full of love for the entire franchise. I'm not going to get into it massively, but if you've played all of the Resident Evils, you will absolutely adore this. Now, I went into this not watching many trailers. I watched one trailer and glimpsed a little bit of gameplay from another trailer. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it is literally the same. It is literally the same as what those trailers show. This game is honestly, in my ratings, a 10 out of 10. I can't get enough of it. I've been streaming it. I can't get enough of playing the game. I can't wait to play it on my really nice TV, because at the minute I've been playing it on these kind of not as good monitors. But honestly, it is an absolute riot from beginning to end. If you haven't played it and you haven't got it yet, I definitely would recommend thinking about picking it up. If you're a die-hard Resident Evil fan, absolutely get this game. The story is quite long as well, so you'll get a lot of your money's worth. It's about 15 hours or so long. Really, really good value in the game. If you're thinking of getting this on hype alone, I think you'll really, really enjoy it. It's very scary. So if you're a bit scared of games, you will be scared of this. But saying that, if I was brand new to the franchise, would I buy it at £70 because of hype? I don't know if I would want to. I think it is worth £70, absolutely. But I think having that background knowledge of a lot of the other games really does help. Vote with your wallet, and I think people have been. I saw in the news that it's the quickest game in the franchise to sell 5 million copies, which is amazing. I just love, love, love the Resi love that is going on in the world today. And I hope you're enjoying it, whatever you're doing out there. It is just a triumph. I hope that they add a few more bits to the game through DLC. I really, really love playing this game. It's the best it's felt. And it's just amazing. Pick it up if you're a fan, and think about picking it up if you're not a fan. It is worth every penny, I think. I'd love to know What are you feeling on Resi 9, Resi Requiem? Are you enjoying it? Let me know in the comments, because I would love to have a little discussion about it with everybody. Please tell me. Try and keep it spoiler-free as well if you can in the comments, because I don't want to spoil it for people. I appreciate they've only been out a week and some people will be waiting for payday, things like that. So try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible. But ultimately, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying Resident Evil 9 like I am. Take care, everybody, and toodaloo.